and Sashes magazine. Today I'm talking to the lovely Amy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, and thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself and when you are competing?
Yes, so my name's Amy Maria Stanley. I am your Miss West Kent Atlantic 2021, and I will be competing in the virtual finals of the Atlantic Beauty Pageant next month, which is super exciting.
It's very exciting. Not long to go.
No.
What made you decide to do Atlantic?
So I've done pageants for quite a few years now. Pageants really helped me to gain confidence in my early 20s when I suffered from anxiety. However, this year I had a battle with a mental breakdown, and I just absolutely loved the values of Atlantic Beauty Pageant, especially raising money for mine. So it just really resonates with me.
Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I mean, at the time it was super scary. And again, this is where my platform comes from. It comes from a place of strength and being able to overcome anything. But yeah, I'm fine now. I'm taking each day as it comes, and I'm just looking forward to the pageant.
It's something to look forward to. And it's a really exciting something to look forward to as well, and positive.
Definitely. And I feel like with lockdown, because the fun has been sucked out of so many things, it is really, really nice to have that to look forward to. And I love making lists make me happy. So it's really nice when I have my pageant prep and my daily activities,
and you've got your list for today,
tick things off the list, and it's just daily achievements.
That's good. I know this isn't your first pageant, but how do you feel about it being virtual? Has it made you more nervous? Or do you feel like, no, actually, it's fine, I'm quite happy with it?
I'm actually really happy with it. Don't get me wrong, I love the whole buzz of pageants. I love being able to travel to different places, meeting new people. But the fact that it is virtual, I'm actually quite comfortable with it. I'm just hoping that during something like my interview round, that my Wi-Fi doesn't go or I
That's the worst thing. That's all you're panicking about, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, please stay strong. You don't feel like there's more pressure with it being virtual, because when you're on the stage, everyone's got the same walk, everyone's got the same background. Now it's virtual. Do you think, oh, wonder what she's doing?
I think when it's virtual, it's all about making the most of what
you've got.
Of what you've got. So whether it be putting a white sheet as a backdrop, or alternatively moving your furniture around to create the space, I think the only thing in virtual pageants which is different to pageants in real life is that because it is all on a video and it is all on a camera, sometimes it can lack that attention to detail. I know from judging pageants in the past, when it's on a stage you can see everything, but when it's on a camera
you can hide.
It's a little bit different. So I mean, I know that for Atlantic it's going to be a video, and then we're going to be able to have pictures in our outfits as well, which is great because it allows the judges to zoom in and take a look at the outfit. But yeah, that's the only thing that I'm a little bit worried about, is that you won't necessarily be able to see all the attention to detail.
But you'll make the best of what you've got. Have you got all your outfits ready? Have you got your earrings? Are your shoes all matched up?
Yes, this is one of my favourite parts. I've got everything ready already.
Excellent.
Yeah, so I bought quite a few bits last year when I knew that I'd be returning to pageant land. So it's been nice to enter this pageant, because I only entered this pageant towards the end of February.
Yeah, you didn't enter very early, did you?
No, and then it's nice to know that I've got all those bits, such as the evening. I bought a beautiful piece from the Romy swimwear collection.
I can't wait to wear it.
And I saw that Andy had an amazing sale on Earring Envy, so I might have treated myself to a couple of pairs of them.
I've still got some sat in a basket I need to go back on later and order.
Yes, and they're just so beautiful.
Do you have a theme for outfits, or are you very much, I like that outfit, I want that outfit? Or do you think, but that doesn't really go with what I've got in my mind as a theme?
I think some people feel comfortable sticking to certain colours.
Yes.
And by all means, there are a lot of girls out there that definitely rock it through sticking to certain colours. However, for me personally, it has to be something that I love and something that I feel confident in, and also a colour that suits me.
Yeah.
So because I've got dark hair, I often find that navy and black washes me out.
Yeah.
So I prefer them bright colours.
Bright colours.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm with you on that one.
And not only that, but bright colours bring me happiness.
They do. I find if you're in a dull colour, sometimes my mood isn't as uplifted as if I was wearing yellow or pink or something. Definitely. It does depend, doesn't it? Now, I know that you entered late, so have you done many appearances? I know we can't get out and about, but I know you've also set up a lovely little campaign as well. Would you like to tell everyone about that?
Yes, so my campaign is called Share Your Self-Care.
Yes.
And it's a topic that's incredibly close to my heart, because after I battled with my mental breakdown, every day I was finding little things that brought me joy through self-care. And I thought, what a great way to bring the pageant community together, whereby everybody shares a little something that they do for self-care. And I didn't expect it to be anywhere near as successful as what it has been.
You've done brilliant.
So I'm overjoyed the amount of pageant girls that got involved. And from that, I've now done an online photo competition, which is called Miss Joyful Beauty.
Oh, I love that.
Now the contestants, they have to enter a photo and a sentence or two about what brings them joy or how they spread joy and positivity.
Right, okay. That's brilliant.
Also done quite a few online appearances, joining in with various mental health campaigns, as it is incredibly important to me. And seeing as we've got a couple of weeks left, I'm just going to continue getting involved in them and to continue fundraising.
It's really hard not being able to get out and about, isn't it? Everything's online, which is fine and it's lovely, but when you see outside, you're like, I'm just really itching to go out and do something with my sash and to see people. It's sad.
I do definitely miss that events, and usually every year I put on a large tea party, because I'm a sucker for an afternoon tea to raise money, and unfortunately last year I wasn't able to do that. So I've got my fingers crossed that hopefully in the summer I will be able to put on the annual tea party again, and obviously get all the pageant girls together.
I'll definitely be there.
Yes,
cake and tea is my thing.
Yes.
Could you tell everyone about your platform?
Yes. So my platform comes from a place of strength. It's all to do with mental health awareness. As I previously touched on, I suffered from a mental breakdown in November of 2020. It was a very difficult time. I ended up in hospital contemplating not being here, which is super, super scary. 1 in 4 people suffer from mental health, although that statistic might be a little bit higher now, just because of lockdown and the restrictions that are in place, and the fact that we can't go out there and experience all the things that we used to. And not only that, but I am campaigning for quicker access to mental health resources. I'm in a fortunate enough position that I was able to go private and get the healthcare that I needed there and then.
Not having to wait.
There are so many people in the UK that aren't in the same position as me, that are waiting for their mental health resources. For example, the counselling queue at the moment on the NHS is approximately 6 months long, maybe even more. And when you're suffering and you're in that dark place,
that's a long time.
You don't need counselling 6 months down the line. You need it there and then.
Yeah.
And that's why I now want to study in the summer to be a mental health counsellor, because I want to be able to help other people and help them see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's brilliant. I love that. How long will you have to study for?
So it will be between 2 to 4 years. I'll start off with a level 2, and then I'll have to go on to a level 3.
Right.
And then once I'm fully qualified, I will either be looking at having a practice of my own, or alternatively working at home, because I will be moving in 2 years' time to a larger house, and I would love to just have a gorgeous area in my back garden.
That would be lovely. Yeah. It's like tranquil as well, isn't it? It's peace for you, and it's peace for if you've got someone else coming to you.
Yes, definitely.
It's also hard because not everyone, you've got a good support unit around you, but not everyone has that either, do they? So if there's a 6-month waiting list and you've got no one you feel to support you, that's really damaging, isn't it?
This is Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We froze.
Yes. I was going to say, yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a fantastic support network around me. My boyfriend, for example, he fought in Afghan, so he used to suffer from PTSD. And not only that, but my mum has had depression for years. So I'm really fortunate to have them people around me that completely understand. Yeah, but this is one of the problems that we're facing with a lot of university students is they're going to university, especially in the first lockdown. They were living by themselves.
Right.
They didn't feel comfortable going back to their parents because they didn't potentially want to give their parents COVID.
Yeah.
And again, the mental health significantly increased as well. So it is so important, no matter how you're feeling, please just reach out to somebody. And
anyone.
It's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to feel down, but I guarantee you, once you start talking to somebody else, a problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah, and you'll start feeling so much better. It's like a weight being lifted, isn't it, off your shoulders?
Yes.
I can't wait to follow your journey. I'm really excited for you.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Good. Now, my last question is, I know you've done pageants before. Do you have an embarrassing story? What has happened to you?
Yes, there is one story. It is the most embarrassing story. I don't think I will ever be able to live it down, but it goes to show the importance of wearing correct pageant shoes. Ones that you can actually walk in. So when I first joined pageants, I got told a number of different shoes, and I went for a particularly high platform. They were nude, they were gorgeous, but I couldn't walk in them properly, and it was a very stampy, clumpy walk. So I went into a swimwear round at Miss European, and I face planted the ground. And I remember the audience just going, oh. And I remember
that
I looked around, I got up, I didn't know what to do, I did a little curtsy, and I carried on walking, and I still ended up with a crown.
Did you?
So it just goes to show, if you face plant the ground, if you fall over, don't worry, it's all about the recovery.
I just love that you curtsied.
I didn't know what else to do. I just thought, do a little curtsy and carry on my merry way with my walk.
Okay, yeah, that's quite embarrassing, but also it's a brilliant story. You won.
Exactly. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And to this day, I still don't know how I managed to get a crown and sash from face planting the ground.
Just made my eyes water.
But all about the recovery. To be honest as well, I think if it was in fashion wear or evening wear, I wouldn't have worried so much. But when it's in swimwear,
you think everything fell about.
I mean, nothing did pop out, thank God. But yeah, it's definitely an embarrassing moment to remember. Even now, I'm just like, I'm trying not to laugh because it is really funny.
I'm sorry laughing, but it is very funny.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Well, on that note, thank you for coming on and talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. And good luck for the 24th of April. And I'm going to be following your journey. So keep us all posted, won't you?
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Take
Bye.
care.